Alrighty, in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys 3 tips to maybe get to diamond, or maybe get from diamond to masters, or even if you're masters, to get more consistent wins. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is option select on your opponent's drive rush cancel. Let's just say, for example, your opponent likes to DRC into grab. You're like, wow, I cannot mash. If I mash, I get counter hit grabbed. What do I do there? So if your opponent drive rush cancels into a medium, you also get counter hit on their medium. What happens if they heavy punch? Heavy punch, you actually do get to stop the heavy punch with a mash. Let's just double check, make sure I got that right. Yeah, you actually do get to stop it with a jab. But as you can see, your jab loses to their medium punch and the grab. And of course, they could just keep it real and your jab doesn't even come out. But what if you could do something that could negate the grab, the heavy punch, the medium kick? Now it's very important. The grab one is the one on. It's on 5. This is the grab one. The only thing you have to do is do EXDP input. It has to be EX. Now you could EX their grab, their heavy punch, and their medium punch. They have to keep the string real. Now what happens if they do keep the string real and they do the light into block? That's a real string. You can see I can't mash out of that, nothing. So you still put the DP input, but it does not come out, so you're safe. Every time someone drive rush cancels at you, do DP EX. If you have meter, or if you're about to go to, burnout, take that risk reward. Is it worth it for you? Do DP, really simple, really easy. Practice it, of course, and then you could see you could put everything on. And now with all the options on, you just practice. And if they manage to keep it real like that, your EXDP does not come out. So you have nothing to worry about. There is no risk. The only risk you take is burning yourself out, which obviously you're gonna decide on the match if it's worth it or not to burn out, to go for the DP and things like that. And one of the things I picked up pretty like last season-ish, I would say, like started using it a lot more, is buffering. And buffering essentially is, let's just say you do a medium punch, but you don't do nothing after. Well, buffering, you could do medium punch back, quarter circle back. So, as you can see, it's not coming out. The move, this quarter circle back move is not coming out, right? And you're like, why is it not coming out? Well, that's because you're not hitting the Ryu. If you get to the distance to hit the Ryu, it's gonna come out. Now, the reason you want to buffer, for example, they like to whiff a lot of buttons. Well, this is where you buffer, because you get the punish counter. Now, when you buffer, you instantly get it's a combo because it's a punish counter. Look at all this damage. From one, you save all your drive rush. It's saved. All your drive rush is saved from just buffering a move. And again, you can keep it super simple, like boom, three moves, 2 moves into a super. It does not have to be crazy what you buffer, because you know he's whiffing, right? So this would be like your whiff punish. You're inputting the quarter circle back before it even hits, because you know you're reaching, because they're buffering, they're missing, they're whiffing in your face. And again, if it doesn't reach your move, your secondary, your special will not come out. That's why you see like Punk and all those players, they will get like a jab counter hit or a medium counter hit into super. It's because they're buffering the super behind the crouching light or the medium. And one of the things that I use it a lot, to be honest, is on whiff punishing and on drive rush. It's specifically medium punch into drive rush. You see I get the dash, you don't want the dash. If you get the dash, you're doing it too slow. That's what you want. No dash. No dash. No dash means you're doing it perfect. And again, you don't want a dash because you don't want a dash and then get into his range and get accidentally hit. So you want to make sure you do practice that to not overextend it and do it fast here. You're because remember, you're buffering the drive rush cancel on reaction to the hit. If you don't get the hit, you don't want to get that accidental dash. But you do want that sweet punish, you know what I'm saying? Okay, and the last thing I want to talk about is hit confirming. Hit confirming is huge, and it's really easy to practice. You're gonna go to training, and you're gonna put the AI to block on random. And if they block, that's it. You do nothing. 2 hits. Practice mainly 2 hits, because the third hit, sometimes you hit them, sometimes you like whiff out. So practice mainly confirming 2 hits. If they block, just chill. You don't have to do nothing. If they block you, again, chill. Don't gotta do nothing crazy. And if they get hit, confirm the hit with a drive rush or a ender whenever he decides to stop blocking. Or an ender like quarter circle back. So again, really easy to practice. Like you want to confirm those 2 hits into something. Now if they block, you could end it with fireball, or you could do nothing, whatever you want to do. It doesn't really matter, it's up to you. So yeah, those are the 3 tips I would say practice help me out a lot, especially the buffering on whiff punishing. And the OSing on drive rush cancel is one of the things that I've been working on personally, because a lot of people drive rush at me, like drive rush and then grab, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't want to take the throw because if I get shimmied, I lose the game. So yeah, I would say those 2 things help me out the most. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. See if I know, anything, or make a different video about other things, because there are more things to help you out. Especially like if you get frustrated and ranked and things like that, I could cover those as well.